What's up, guys? I'm Tim from Within the Ruins, and you're watching Bloodlines.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Bloodlines, episode number 6, as in Sace. And we're still here at the Gramercy Theatre for Carnifex and Oceano tonight. And of course, to my left, I need the step stool for this good sir over here. Okay, maybe that might work. That might work. Mr. Adam Warren of Oceano, the vocals,
Ahoy.
the vocal king, of course. How you doing, man? How's everything?
I'm good. Happy to be here.
Happy
Didn't
to
have to drive in through your interesting traffic situation.
You mean horrible traffic situations? I'm a
you
New
said
Yorker,
it.
but it's okay. I can deal with it.
You said it. I was
Yeah.
being nice.
I know you were. But welcome back. I haven't seen you since Summer Slaughter 2017.
Yeah.
And, you know, that was almost a year ago. I think you guys played in July, August, something like that, around that time. And that was a great show because I finally got to see you at Webster Hall's Grand Ballroom.
Yeah.
That was a big deal.
Kind of surreal. It was like a pretty cool experience.
And one hell of an experience, and now they're closed.
They are.
Undergoing renovations, as they're going to be called the Spectrum Theater. We can only hope to see what happens there, but I'm sure you'll be playing it right when they open, if they even allow us metalheads back in there. But that's besides the point. So we're still on the new album, which was released last May. So it's kind of new, but it's still kicking ass. You know.
Yeah.
First one was Sumerian.
Yep.
What a jump. What a jump. I mean, now this is the thing I have to ask you. You know, with moving on from Earache to Sumerian, how has the new album shaped you as a vocalist? New label, new album, brand new, everything. How has that shaped you into your vision for the future with the company?
I think that it's given like a new breath of life into the band overall, because that's essentially where we were going with the last album before it, Ascendance. But to have this next album come out and kind of capitalize on what we were doing for Ascendance on this one, and then also having a new label behind us as well, I think it kind of brought all the pieces together.
Right.
So it's like it's a fresh new band in a sense, and we kind of can use that momentum onto the next album, and I think it's going to be even better. And the label itself is, I mean, the Sumerian Records. You can't really. I mean, you just say that alone. It's kind of just like. That's all you need to say.
That's all you need to
Mic
say.
drop.
Exactly. You know, this album, Revelations, clearly, you know, it's outshined. It's a phenomenal record. And I never got to tell you this from the last time. It's a phenomenal freaking record.
Thanks.
You know, I have it on my phone. Still scares me. You know, because I try to not be on the bus and be that person to just
Blasting it.
and growl. Even though I cannot growl like you for the life of me, but still, you know, and new album, new drummer.
Yep.
I mean, you know, you got Matt Konowski.
Yeah,
Kornowski.
yeah.
Yes, you have Matt now. How has his performance broken, you know, into tour stops and shows? How has he brought his demographic onto Oceano?
I think it goes hand in hand with the, you know, the new label, the new album, the new feel for the band, feeling fresh, you know, the vibe. It definitely shows live. But I think one thing that was a big point about us making that move to have a new drummer come in is the fact that for the next things that we write, we have a lot more ability with him to. It's just like a ball of clay, and we can mold it however we want.
You can mold it all you want.
We don't have really any limitations to how crazy we want to go. You know, it's just like he can do whatever we may ask of him to do, let alone like add his own technicality to the writing
So you feel
process.
more comfortable having Matt on the stage and in the studio room with you?
Yeah, it's gonna be a really cool experience where we're all gonna be able to bring our own styles to the table. That we didn't really have that as much in the drum section for the last two albums. So it's gonna create something cool. I think possibly a little more technical too. So
Wait, you can be more technical?
yeah,
So I can't keep up for shit. I'm tired of you being technical. I might as well just break out a book and start reading it through. Well, oh, okay. All right. Well, that's news to me. You know, speaking of news and speaking of processes, since everything is new, can you describe to us your vocal process? How has that improved or even enhanced your abilities, you know, going from the studio and the stage?
I'd like to think a lot of as far as studio goes, every time I go into the studio, I try and learn something. I think the most I learned was from Zeus when we recorded Contagion. So a lot of those things that I learned with him, I still carry over into the studio now. Just as far as like structuring songs, you know, ranges, changing it up, trying to not keep things too repetitive and stuff like that.
Okay.
And then lots of that also transfer to the stage, where sometimes I don't necessarily do the exact same stuff that I do on the album. It's more like I want to have my own fun too with it. You know? So I'll change things up and like, you know, like maybe like after doing the album, like, oh well, I probably could have did a little different. Can't change it, it's too late now. But then I go on stage like, let's just fuck around, you know, and like do something different.
Well, that's always a plus. You keep it fresh that way.
Yeah.
You know, and you haven't been, you know, as long as I've known you, you haven't been the person to be quite, you know, walking the straight line. You like to deviate and do your own thing and work your own magic. So it's always a surprise. And I've noticed that, you know, with your vocals and your techniques, especially in the performance aspect, it's like, okay, that's new.
Yeah.
That's different. Why did he do that? I can't get that
yeah.
on camera. You know, and it's those moments that wake me up, and it's like, wow. So it's this multifaceted world that you created, you know, that you share with the band, but also for yourself as an individual musician. And that's a huge plus. I've noticed that for years.
Oh, well, I'm glad you know. So.
Yeah, well, I'm just curious because, you know, you go on stage and you sing for a good 45 minutes and you growl, you scream, you know, and you sing, and it's how much damage does that do on your throat?
Not really much. I think the only times that it does get to me is if I get too out of the pocket and like, you know, with the energy going and things like that, and
right.
like the spontaneity of it all. If I just do something like, you know, you're saying like, well, just yell at the crowd or out into the crowd, or, you know, like if sometimes it takes over me in a good way, but sometimes if I'm just yelling too loud off the mic, just in a normal way or something like that, then sometimes it might kind of waver me for like the next song or two. So sometimes I have to kind of keep that energy contained at certain points, you know?
Right.
So,
all right, and the sound check's going on now.
good song though. I'm like, oh boy, this is gonna blow it.
Nah, it's fine. We've done sound check like this before.
Yeah, okay.
And so, speaking of sound check, did you do yours today?
No, we don't get one today. I don't even know if. Well, yeah, that's probably what that is right now. Is Carnifex doing their initial level checks, and then they're going to do their sound check, and then we just kind of do it quick on the fly. But we share the same sound tech as Carnifex, so
nice.
He has a lot of that already dialed in, and then.
Okay, good. So everything works out. Because I know this is 8 bands today. Doors should be going on in a few minutes.
5:30 soon,
yeah, 5:30, something like that in a few moments. And it's just like everything is moving fast over here. So now that we're moving fast, I'm going to move on to my last question. And what's next for Oceano, man? What is next? You know, we have all this new, we have all this phenomenal material coming. You know, it's already here. What can we expect this year for 2018?
I can't say much, but I
Disclaimer
know,
that you could talk about.
well, summer we're gonna basically kind of chill out. We're not gonna do much in the summer, but we will try and focus on other ways. Just keep the band out there as far as like media and just interaction and stuff like that. But as far as touring, we're not gonna be doing much over that time, but we might try and work on like a single and stuff like that and get something out there. So then rolling into our next plans, which is we're gonna go probably back over to Europe again.
Okay, nice.
Yeah, so that'll be like three times in a matter of, I think, like almost a little over a year, three times, and then after that we're gonna probably do another U.S. tour.
Okay, so I'm not gonna see you again till next year.
Yeah.
Boo!
Well, you'll see us this year, end of this year.
That's still next year. I don't want to wait that long.
It's close enough.
You already know me, Adam. Come on now. I always try to be there as much as I can whenever you guys play a city.
That makes it better though when we do come back. Cause it won't be like, oh, you've seen us like 6 times in the last year.
Yeah, but we didn't get burritos last time. That's it. That's just gonna happen. So on that note, again, thank you so much for coming out and being on Bloodlines, Adam. It's always a pleasure seeing you. Always hanging out with you. And we're gonna see you on stage in around 4 hours, from what I'm saying.
Oh, don't remind me.
I know. But I will remind you that you are watching Bloodlines, and thank you for stopping by. I'll see you later.